Alright, so I've been mulling this over in my head for hours now. It's now after midnight, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on the Spider-Man No Way Home second trailer. So there's been a lot of hype since the first one came out and showed us that it was going to be about the multiverse. So everything has been going out of proportion. There was hints, we saw Doc Ock in the first trailer. There was hints at Goblin, Sandman, Electro, and even a Lizard. Spoilers for Venom. Let there be carnage, but post-credit scene in that shows Venom jumping over, and it's basically the end of the last film where he sees Peter Parker as Spider-Man. So he's going to be involved in some way, shape, or form, although he's not in this trailer, which I get it. You haven't seen Venom yet. You don't want to get spoiled. But you're in Facebook groups that don't know how to enforce rules or, stop spoilers for people who can't go in the theater and see it, people that have to wait for the Blu-ray or DVD release. No, there needs to be more strict rules in these kind of groups, because that's 2 movies now that I've been spoiled on because of the groups I'm in. I don't want to leave the groups because there's nice people in those groups. Have good conversation in those groups, but no Time to Die was spoiled for me. And now, Venom Let There Be Carnage. But I just spoiled it for you. If you haven't seen it, yeah, that was the post-credit scene. I'm sorry. But I give you a warning. And then all this stuff, that once the multiverse thing was revealed, is Tobey Maguire in it? He says no. Is Andrew Garfield in it? He says no. And then Andrew Garfield goes on Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon asks him about it, shows, there's like footage and a picture, and he says, oh, it's Photoshop. But that's bullshit. And so everyone was awaiting this trailer because we want some kind of evidence. We sort of got it, just sort of. But nothing definitive, and we're going to talk about it. So the trailer, basically it starts off with, by the way, Sony, or whoever puts these trailers together, like any trailer, stop doing the trailer to the trailer, you know what I mean? Like, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer starts now. Stop it. Because you basically spoiled a bunch of stuff. Like, there's shots of the Green Goblin, shot of Electro, coming at you, and then trailer starts now. No. If you're going to do that, don't put spoilers in the pre-trailer to the trailer. That infuriates me. I'm like, oh, that's all. Like, well, why did I put it in that? Because the reveal in the trailer would have been better. I don't know. But basically, we get a sum up of what's going on. Peter Parker wanted Doctor Strange to erase the fact that Peter Parker is Spider-Man from everyone's mind. He messed it up, and now since that happened, villains from other universes are coming through. And we see in the trailer there is Doc Ock and Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin in his suit from the movie. And later we see Jamie Foxx's Electro in a new suit where it's like black and it looks like maybe Stark Tech here, but then he has electricity and an electric mask. It looks like the comic book mask. Looks really cool. And then we get, like, later in the trailer, there's a shot that shows Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, all 3 together. That's pretty cool. There's also another shot of another Green Goblin. A lot of people speculate, oh, it's Harry from Spider-Man 3. No, it's not. Oh, it could be Danny DeHaan from Amazing Spider-Man 2. No, it's not. And it's not even a different character. It's Willem Dafoe in a upgraded suit. Why they have to change him, I don't know. But it's basically the same. It's basically Harry's suit from the third one, which was going to be his upgraded suit, I guess. But that's what it looks like when he's got like a hood or something. I don't know why he can't just have a traditional goblin look. I don't know, but or just keep the one that was iconic to begin with. Who knows? They also teased the death of MJ. She ain't dying. She ain't dying. They did it with Gwen Stacy already in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And if this is Lincoln Plus Universes, no, she ain't dying. Something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna save her. Spider-Man's gonna save her. Who knows? She's not gonna die. They wouldn't do that. That's just stupid anyway, because she just found out his identity, and now she's gonna die. So what's the point of her finding out? You know. So we get some dialogue in here that doesn't make any sense, really, when you think about it. Doctor Strange tells Peter that all the villains were killed by Spider-Man, so that's what has to happen. Bullshit. Not all the villains we see in this trailer died. Lizard and Sandman did not die. Sandman floated off like dust in the wind. He was still alive. And Lizard went to jails. So, no, they didn't all die by the hand of Spider-Man. Don't lie to us. We've watched the movies. We know. Okay? We're not stupid. Okay? Speaking of us not being stupid, so this trailer does not show... One of the things everybody wanted is to see some kind of hint of Toby and Andrew in this. They don't show anything. At least nothing concrete. And I just think that, making us wait to the theater to see it, they're showing that they think we're idiots. They think we're not going to figure it out by having everything being denied and not showing it in the trailer. Oh, they're going to be so surprised when they go to the movie theater and see them pop up on the screen and be so surprised. No, we're not. We're really not. And from a marketing strategy, from a money-making strategy, this makes no sense. Wouldn't you want to market the fact you have all 3 Spider-Man actors in your movie? Don't you know how much more money you're going to fucking make by marketing that? But no, you want to keep it a little secret. And then what's going to happen is you're going to keep this little secret. They're going to show up in the movie. But yet, you're going to say, oh, we didn't make back as much money as we thought we were going to. That's because you kept it a secret. Well, also, there's a pandemic going on, but still. You could... I think you could double whatever you make from this initial, I think could be doubled if you actually market it around. I mean, people are going to go in already believing they're going to be in it to begin with. So you're going to sell money. You're going to sell tickets anyway, but still. Just market it with them. It makes much more sense. And those people out there, they're saying, oh, they're not in the trailer, they're not in the movie. They're not in the movie. Let it go. They're not in the movie. We're wrong. Bullshit. Bullshit. They're in the movie. You cannot deny this anymore. If it wasn't, if it was one thing that the actors themselves were denying it, and that was that, and then we get this trailer, okay, they're not in the movie. But the fact that they had Andrew Garfield go on Jimmy Fallon for a movie that had nothing to do with Spider-Man and had them talk about the Spider-Man leaks and do something about it. They just ignored it. It was like, no, it's fake. Don't believe it. And just ignored it, basically, and not made a big to-do about it. There wouldn't be anything to talk about, really. And then they could shock us, maybe. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, they had, I don't know if you know this or not. I think I said this in the previous video, but the topics that are discussed on a talk show are predetermined. So he knew he was going to be asked about the leaked footage. So they had him go on there to deny it. The fact that they had him do it in front of a big audience, like the Jimmy Fallon show, shows you they're in the fucking movie. If that's not convincing enough, there's a shot in the trailer where you got Electro, Sandman, Lizard. They're all jumping at Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But Tom Holland's Spider-Man is here, right? Lizard comes down. He goes down here. What's he doing down there? Even more, there's a Brazilian trailer that shows us a little bit more and shows the Lizard getting knocked in the head by Casper the Friendly Ghost. I mean, there's no one there. Just like that. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Hold on. But yeah, there's a Brazilian trailer that shows a little bit of extra footage of the Lizard getting hit by something. I mean, his head go like this, but you don't see what it is. They're in the movie, all right? Also, if you notice in this shot from the trailer, which I can't show you, there's a scaffolding in the shot where they're fighting, which was where they were in the leaked footage. So yeah, they're in the movie. And the fact that they still think they're fooling us is laughable. Everyone and their grandmama know they're in the movie. Just reveal it already. We're not fucking idiots, Sony, Marvel, Disney, who's ever behind this tact of telling them they cannot be revealed until the movie comes out. It's bullshit. Okay? We know they're in the movie. Stop denying it. Just reveal it, because at this point, it's just annoying. And it's getting to be too much, where we know they're in the movie. It's like watching a wrestling match where you know who's going to win, yet they take so long to do the match, and you're just going, just end it already. I know who's going to win. Just, you know, like, oh, it's obvious who's going to win, and they do like a 45-minute match, or a 30-minute match, and you're sort of going, this should have been 10 minutes, because we already know who's going to win. It's too obvious. It's like that. You know? It's like that. It's something that's so obvious. Just go ahead and tell us by now. Because we're not stupid. We know they're in the movie. And it's just getting too much. Alright? It's too much. I still believe that they're in the movie. Alright? You can deny it all you want, but they're in the movie. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this right here. Mark my words. If they're not in the movie, then I will be a man, and I'll get on camera when I do my review, and I'll admit I was wrong. But I'm not going to do that because they're in the movie. Alright? And then if they are in the movie, the first line you'll hear from me in my review is, ha ha, I fucking told you. Alright? That'll be the first thing I say in that review, because you know what? I did fucking tell you. So all you deniers, all you people who trust in Sony and Marvel and Disney and know they're all telling the truth, they fooled us before. They showed the Hulk was in Infinity War, but he wasn't. They showed a spot where the Guardians ship lands, or supposedly. And there's a big gap between Captain America and another one, and it's Pepper Potts. Although her being there wouldn't be a secret unless you didn't want them to know that Tony came back, which I don't know. There's just Captain Marvel wearing her helmet when just to cover up that she gets a haircut in the movie. So they've covered up stuff before. And if the Brazil trailer is anything to go by, they didn't do a very good job of it this time. At least I don't believe that. Well, this is what infuriates me at this point. Just confirm it already. Just confirm it. Everyone knows they're in the movie. Just confirm it. Stop denying the truth. Alright? It's like this. It's like you have that one friend. I have one of these who just keeps bullshitting you, right? With something, saying something. Oh no, that's not it. It's not. And then eventually, it's not fun to mess with you anymore. So they're like, oh, da-da-da-da. And you're like, no shit. You know? No shit, I already figured that out. So, you know, they can come out tomorrow like, say, you know what? We're done denying this. It was kind of fun to begin with, but not anymore. They're in the movie. Collectively, we will go, no shit! Because we know they're in the movie. And it just annoys me that they haven't confirmed it. But I'm done bitching. It's late. Gotta get on home. It's late. We've been gone too long, too bad. Ricky Nelson there. But, so what are your thoughts on this trailer? Because honestly, it looks pretty good. I just wish they stopped denying the truth. But, yeah, the Spider-Man suit, I don't know why they have to keep changing the colors for Spider-Man. Red and blue is perfectly fine. I didn't like how he was in a black suit for most of Spider-Man Far From Home. I don't like the fact that he's in another one that's black and yellow. Hey, you know what it is? With magic. Just let him be Spider-Man. With the Spider-Man suit. And all it is to sell toys. Just let him wear a Spider-Man suit. You know that the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield movies, they didn't have big upgrades to their suits. It was just a little touches to their suits to change it a little bit, but still the basic Spider-Man colors: black, red, and blue. I don't understand why Marvel thinks we need to have different looking suits. The Iron Spider suit was enough, but they changed the color scheme because it's supposed to be gold and red, but they changed it to the colors of Spider-Man, which is cool, with a little bit of yellow in there, gold, whatever. But the fact that they, I don't know, I didn't like that he wasn't in his traditional suit for most of. I hope that by the finale he's back in a traditional looking suit, because that's what I want. You got J. Jonah Jameson in this. Of course, it's not the right version, but it's still J.K. Simmons, so that's good. Ned looking thinner than he was. Pretty good. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I just wish they stopped denying. So, what are your thoughts on the trailer? Let me comment below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.